This channel is for adults and not for kids. Thor is sleeping away. Hey, my friends, thanks for stopping back by. So this is a cool action figure that I just accidentally stumbled upon. One of those, I know, right? I'm telling them the Target story. So me and Thor went to Target. I stayed in the car and I told Thor to go inside and do the shopping. And Thor came back out with this. That would be fucking cool. But that's not the way that went down. It went down, me and Thor both went to Target, and Thor stayed in the car, and I had to go in and do the shopping. And I did like we all do when we go to Target. You have to walk past the toy aisle. You're caught in a tractor beam and you're pulled in before you even realize what's going on. You're looking at action figures. Luckily, though, they didn't just have a bunch of picked over Star Wars figures that no one wants. They actually had 4 of these really cool jack-o'-lantern figures. And I am that guy that will stand there with all 4 of them in my hand and looking at them all intensely, trying to pick out the one with the best paint job on it. And I think I found the one with the best paint job on it. The one that will require the least amount of touch-ups. And brought him home with the groceries. And I was super pleased that I found this guy. You can find him right now. Amazon has him. Big Bad Toy Store, I think, still has it on pre-order. I don't think they have theirs yet. But it's always fun to find something out in the wild. And you get that old thrill of toy hunting. You know, most of the stuff nowadays you get it online, but it's always a really cool sort of old school feeling to find it in a physical store. And you can, like I said, oogle over all the different paint jobs, and you can pick the one that you think is the coolest. So this is Jack-o'-lantern. And to be honest, I don't know if I've ever even read a comic book with Jack-o'-lantern in it. He's super cool looking. And I obviously love Halloween. And so he was a must-have figure. I'm not exactly sure if this is does this guy have anything to do with the Green Goblin or no? Is he his own thing? You guys can let me know. I've always had that problem with Marvel Comics. They always seem to introduce a super cool character and then they water it down. They did that with Venom. Venom was a super cool character and he became very, very popular, and Marvel did that thing they always do where, well, we can't have people loving a villain, let's turn him into an anti-hero. And then they water it down and they have to create Carnage to take the place of Venom because now Venom is an anti-hero. So now they make Carnage. Then they water down Carnage. Now we've got like 57 different symbiotes, all because they couldn't keep Venom true. Same thing with the Green Goblin. Green Goblin turned to, you know, they watered him down, and then pretty soon you had a Hobgoblin, and then it just goes on and on and on. So I'm not sure if Jack-o'-lantern is a watered down Hobgoblin, who himself is sort of a watered down Green Goblin. I'm not sure. I probably stopped reading a whole lot of Spider-Man titles by the time this guy came out. I say probably because I don't know exactly when this dude came out. Hang on. He is a super cool design, though. I will probably take a little bit of yellow paint and touch up some of these flames. It's a really cool, like, translucent, let's see if we can get the effect. It's a really cool, like, translucent orange that they used. He looks very cool. He's very Halloween looking. I'll give him that. He's cool, scary, fun action figure. But his clothing looks very Green Goblin, very Hobgoblin. And he's got what I think are pumpkin bombs. Let's take a closer look at Mr. Man here, Mr. Pumpkin. You guys can let me know below in the comments. Is this the way his weapons look in the comic book? Because they're not really pumpkins. You know how the Green Goblin, he throws honest to God pumpkin bombs that look like little pumpkins, like little jack-o'-lanterns. He holds them in his hand and he throws them at Spider-Man. This guy's just got orange balls. Yeah, and okay, I like this figure. What I don't like about this figure is the fact that only one of these balls comes off. Only one of these little bombs comes off. And the others, these are all permanently stuck to his belt, which just seems like an odd choice. Like, you would think they'd all be removable, right? But no, those are stuck on there all the time. Whoops. And let's put this one back. Anyway, that's just kind of an odd choice. I don't know. I would think they'd be more pumpkin shaped, but maybe they do just look like those round orange circles in the comic book. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever read a comic book with this character in it. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate a super cool, scary action figure. He's very cool. Anyway, the reason why I sort of asked if he's related to the Green Goblin character or the Hobgoblin character is he himself sort of rides around on a this looks kind of like a little hoverboard. And you know, the Green Goblin has his cool flying sort of bat-shaped sled thing, his goblin glider that he floats around on, flies around on. And the Hobgoblin has one too. And so I just sort of, you know, you naturally connect the dots and it looks like, oh, well, maybe this guy is using Norman Osborn's tech or something, because he himself is zipping around on a hover disc or something. Okay, so something cool about this figure is, you know, it's looks like a little jet turbine. It comes with this cool little plug that you can, you know, plug in there when you want to make it look like it's flying around, and then you can pop this out when you want to make it more sturdy for him to, you know, stand up on like a little base. Although, let's see if we can get him to stand on it. Gotta find that, get his center of gravity just right. There we go. He also comes with, so I have an open hand over here. He's got a fist for that one also. And then I've got a fist on this one, and he comes with a hand to hold one of those not quite pumpkin bombs. I do have an old school action figure of this guy, I believe from Toy Biz. And I liked that figure, but I should have pulled it out for this video, but it's way shorter than this guy. Like he only comes up to about there. And the articulation on it sucks. Like his arms are pretty much like in that position the entire time, and you can like swivel them down, and that's it. So he's like stuck with this like goofy pose the entire time. So this figure is a beautiful upgrade. It's taller, it's bigger, it's got a better paint job. The jack-o'-lantern, you know, the actual pumpkin looks scarier, looks cooler. I won't get rid of the Toy Biz one because it's a neat little walk down memory lane, but this figure is way cooler and way better. Yeah, he pretty much just looks like the Green Goblin with a different head. I don't know, maybe that's what he is in the comics. Maybe he's another bad guy that stumbled across the Green Goblin's secret technology, and maybe he took advantage of it. I don't know. If there's any hardcore jack-o'-lantern fans out there, you guys are probably pissed off at me. But maybe you can educate me and let me know who the hell this guy actually is, besides a really cool Halloween flavored bad guy. That's pretty much the only info I really need, is that he's a really cool Halloween inspired villain. All right, my friends, check your local Targets. It's Halloween time there, at least in the action figure aisle. All right, guys, take it easy. I'm gonna politely wake up Mr. Thor because it's time I start making his lunch. And he wants Daddy to finish anyway. Baby, you want your food? You want doggy food? You want Daddy to make your lunch? Let me get rid of that stupid toy. Okay. Daddy make you some food. He's a good boy. Yeah. Okay. Daddy, stop filming. All right, guys. Happy Halloween.